What's up, YouTube family? Welcome back to my channel. So I have an exciting one for you guys today. We have a new project we'll be working on. That car right over there. Before I show you guys the car, I want to give a quick update on the VW GTI Golf Autoborn. So unfortunately, I mistakenly ordered the wrong bumper. Yeah, my bad. So that kind of set us back for a couple of days. So once I receive the bumper, install it, take this car to the body shop, wrap things up. There's still, piece here and there that needs to be done, but the painting piece done, then we'll proceed from there. So yeah, can't wait to test drive this car. Now, let me show you guys the car I'm talking about. All right, here she is. So this is a 2016 BMW M550i in a silver metallic color. Looking great. I mean, given the model year of this car really looks good. There's no scratches whatsoever. The car is all in perfect condition. Of course, nah. That is always a catch, right? So this car was involved in a side swipe accident that affected the bumper, the headlight, the fender, the passenger side front door, the passenger side rear door, and there's a little bit of other small damage right here. Nothing too shabby. So when I saw this car on IAA, it was basically a sight unseen car. Yeah, I took the risk and it was a great deal. I'll tell you guys how much I paid for that at the end of this video. So this car was listed as run and drive, and of course the picture was exactly what it is. Yeah. And here she is now. So let me actually pump the hood and show you guys, walked around the interior, the hood, all that good stuff. Starting from the interior. Yeah, it looks really good. Whoever owns this car or owned this car basically took care of it. Like, this car is close to 9-10 years now and still looks this good. Yeah, that speaks a lot about BMW quality, right? So it comes with this privacy curtain stuff, both this window and that, and of course on the other side. And guess what else this car came as an option with? Soft closed door. Yeah, that's always a good touch. I mean, these days, soft closed door is not a big thing, but back then, yeah, that's what separates your car from other cars. Separates the big boys from others. Not call any other model year right now. So let's check the hood. All right, here is the big boy. This car pushes about 445 horsepower with 480 pound-feet of torque. Yeah, think about that for a second. That's a lot of numbers. This car is fast. Fast is an understatement. And you can mod this to get the M5 numbers, because pretty much they're the same engine. This was basically tuned down a little bit. So let's start the car and here you run. Okay. There's really nothing to talk about, regards to the infotainment system. It's pretty much standard across that model year. There's a lot of videos online that if you want to kind of see what this can do, of course you can see that online. So yeah, that's 75,000 miles, I beg your pardon. So no check engine light. This guy sounds really good. Yeah, let me not disturb my neighbors. Okay, so what we're gonna do here today, basically, I actually gone ahead and buy the parts. Let me show you guys. So here's the parts that we're going to replace. I found this amazing deal on Facebook Marketplace. Yes, amazing dude. This door is in pristine condition. Like the door, the fender, the rear door, pristine condition. And I mean, the shocking piece is how much I paid for this. So all this together, it's $600. I know, great deal. It came with everything pretty much on the door. Oh, lest I forget to mention, because that door is a soft closed door and this is not, yeah, that's the only thing we'll be doing in this door is basically transferring those mechanism to this door. Besides that, it's basically going to be pull out and install. Yeah, I know. I'm very, very excited about this one because it's going to be more or less a day project. So let's do it, guys. Okay, I looked up online on how to remove this fender. I mean, it's not that easy, but what I found to be the easiest way to do that, since we'll be replacing this door anyways, is we have to replace the door first, then the fender, and install the new fender, then install the door. And I also forgot to mention that, you know, that the mirror was damaged as well. So we'll be replacing that. And this came with a carbon fiber mirror option. There's some modification that was done to this car. You know, the exhaust systems. Once we're done with this project, you know, I will definitely walk you guys through all the good stuff. So now, as I was saying, yeah, the fender, the door first, the fender, and, you know, we probably need to take the tire out to give us more room so we can do this swiftly with no issue whatsoever. And I'm still thinking about what to do about these headlights. I mean, the lens is what's damaged. Got so many options what we can do, either buy another lens. You know, there's great videos online on how to remove or replace the lens. You know, we might give that a shot. Why not? So without further ado, guys, let's get this project going. All right, so here's the tools that I'll be using for this project. Yeah, make sure I have everything here. And again, we need this plastic bag to keep all the bolts and stuff organized. Yeah, we don't want to misplace anything whatsoever. Man, it's really hot today. It's only like, I believe 9, what time is it? Oh, it's like 10:30 a.m. this morning. And it's like almost 90 degrees. Yeah, welcome to California. So to remove this door, actually there are 2 bolts. One is right here. Don't know if you guys can see that. Then there's another one there. Yeah, and this actually keeps the door from, you know, moving around. So that's the last piece to remove, but we have to remove that, and of course unplug the wiring harness, and the door is out. So let's do that. Okay, put this. All right. Okay. One bolt is out. And do the other. That's out too. So just so you know, this is not just gonna fall off because there's a hole here that this sits on. Yeah, more like a protection stuff, right? So it doesn't fall off. Then we have to remove the wiring harness. Okay. Yeah, I think we need a drill. Okay, a drill. Okay, make things easy. Here we go. That's out. Push this up and pull out. There you go. So there's a tab here. We just have to lift this up. I don't know if I can do it with one hand, and then disconnect the wiring harness. So I'll do that. Be back. All right. So to show you what I was talking about. So basically, you lift this tab up. Once you lift it up, then the wire harness can just slide out. So it's kind of not easy to do with one hand. There you go. And bam. Not all the way out yet. Yeah, out. Okay. All right. So now that the wiring harness is out, so the last thing left to do is to remove this bolt. And once I get this out, the door is as good as, you know, out. So I'll probably would need someone else to kind of help just in case, because I don't want this falling off. So yeah, let's do that. All right, so we've disconnected the door panel. So we need to take the mirror, the side mirror off, just so in case if you're transferring this to the other car, of course, the mirror piece will be actually installed once the door is, you know, hooked up to the car. So my only concern here is the wiring harness. You know, these doors are from 2 different year model. So, but I was told that it's compatible. So I guess there's only one way to find out. Let's take the door out. All right, so here's what left of the car. So we took the door out. So it's time to validate to make sure. And here's the reason why we wanted to do that first before we took out the fender. This gives us enough room to take some of these bolts out. Doing this while the door was still installed, yeah, it's definitely going to be a little bit difficult. Of course, we want to do this the easiest way as possible. So now the door is out, we'll move to the fender. But first thing first, let me show you guys one of my concerns here. So here's the old door and here's the new door. Of course, I don't want to lay this on the floor, but it kind of looks like everything is the same, right? So there's only one way to find out. So we'll start transferring everything to this first and confirm that it's all the same. But my biggest work here is transferring this mechanism, because this is a soft close door mechanism. So just want to make sure that it works, or it will work because of the wiring harness. And again, you know, given the fact that these cars are, of course, 2 different model year, I'll be surprised if BMW kept everything the same, you know. Or it's probably, instead of us trying to find out, we could just transfer the wiring harness to this one, you know, that way we don't have to double the work. That's probably what I would try to do first. Let me see how difficult it is. All right, so yeah, we finished disassembling this, taking out the lock mechanism, because that's what we need to transfer over to this one, the soft closed door mechanism. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So yeah, it was a lot of work. Yeah, I wasn't cut in for that. But anyway, it's a good learning for me because I never knew how the system works. Now I know. So anyways, let's keep it moving. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is how far we've come so far. We're done with transferring all the wiring stuff to the other door. Now, I took the wheel out to give me enough space to, remove the fender. So there are two bolts holding the fender here. And there's one other bolt. I don't know what kind of design this is, so you can only get to this bolt from this other side. And there's one here, there's one there, and of course there's bolts here, and I think there's another one here, and the fender will slide out easy peasy. So yeah, once the fender is out, we can put the new one in, put the front door, then move to the rear door. Okay, let's keep going, guys. So all right, the first thing we need to do is to remove there's a couple of rivets here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wow, that's a lot of rivets. So I hold this plastic trim here. So yeah, so to do that, I think we get this out first. Then that slides out, easy peasy. Get the first one out first. And that slide out. Ooh, okay. And where are you going? And this one. Come on, slides out. Okay. One, two more to go. One more. All right, so let's take this out, then move to removing the bolts. Okay, the plastic trim is out, so let's get to removing these bolts, holding the fender. Okay, geez. I have to get a different tool for this one. Let's get this out first. Okay, put it to the side. Okay, got this here. Okay, so have to move to this side. Let's see. Hopefully I can get this. Okay, I have one. I have two here. Okay, how do I get this? There you go. Okay, need a better extension. So how in the world will you put a bolt that could only be accessed from the inside? You did it correctly here and here. Why not here? Like, it's right here. I mean, just think about that for a second. Like, why in the world would you do that? You could easily put that bolt from here. You know what? That's maybe, man, I can't make this thing up. Anyways, yeah, I think the fender is good to come out right now. So once we take this one out, we have all the bolts out already. So everything is good to go. Once we take this one out, we'll put the new one back, put everything back together. We will not be doing anything else on this fender because it's basically new, right? So anyways, and this gives me the opportunity to assess the damage to the headlights better. So technically, the lens is the only thing that is cracked.
or damaged. So we'll see. Anyways, let's get the other fender and install it. All right, so the fender installation is completed. Everything lining up perfectly. Here, I might have to make a little adjustment later, but you know what? Let's just test the hood fitness. Let's close the hood and see. Okay, you know what? I think I have this. Here, it's gonna stop me from closing all the way. So now let's test it out. Oh wow, look at that. Just perfect. Absolutely perfect. So see the consistency on this line? The same. And over here, lines up perfectly. We don't even need to make any adjustment whatsoever. Okay, this is looking good. All right, so I think the next thing I need to do right now is install that front door and move to the rear door. So that way we don't have both doors open, just in case. All right, ladies and gentlemen, so we're done installing the front door. Everything lines up perfectly. I'm quite impressed, like it was basically on first try. The door sits perfectly. I didn't have to make any adjustment whatsoever. There are a little dirt here. I think I will wipe up. So, and fingerprint stuff. So look at that lining. I mean, perfect. First test. I mean, I've tested it already. There you go. So we have to definitely proceed to the second door. Yeah, I learned a lot of stuff, you know, doing this first door. Like, there's some challenges that I probably wouldn't face doing the second door. So it's gonna go by pretty fast. The only thing is that I have to transfer. Come on, hold on. There you go. So I have to transfer this privacy window, yeah, to the other door, and this one right here as well. So yeah, that's the only thing. Besides that, it's gonna be pretty easy. Well, okay, so this is coming along. I probably would set up timer when I do this kind of project next time. I mean, so far, the biggest challenge we have was transferring the mechanism from the other door to this one. Oh boy. Now that needs a separate video how to do that. It was a lot of try and error, and I got it right. So anyways, yeah, let's keep it moving. So I will put back this trim, the plastic cover, back to the car, close the hood, and we'll focus solely on the rear door. Okay, let's keep it moving. Okay, the rivets are in the car. Yeah, some of it looks like they're on the wrong tab, so let me see. Oh. Yeah, that's definitely not the right one. Oh, there you go. Okay, I think there's remaining one more to go. So one more. Nope. I think that's everything. Okay. It's looking good. All right, let me put this rubber cover back. All right. Now let's see. Look at that. This car looks so different. Like, I mean, it is. Looks like nothing ever happened. Of course, yeah, we still have to do something about our headlights, unfortunately, and the bumper. But, you know, I'm sure my body shop guy, it's probably gonna be an easy fix for him, including this one right here. Yeah, it might require extensive work, but yeah, it's not gonna be difficult. Alrighty. It's all coming together, guys. All coming together. One more door and we're done. At least for now. So, yeah, let's keep going. All right, so we've gone ahead and removed this privacy screen. It hooks up here. So to remove this, you have to wind the glass down. That gives you enough room to put your hand behind here and pull it out. It actually came out pretty easy. No issue whatsoever. So that's good to go. So the next thing for us now is to remove the door panel. I've actually gone ahead and removed one screw holding it that is here. So pull it out. So the panel is actually ready to come out. All right, so let's remove the door. So this is untied, so I have to spin it around. Oh. Okay, so first thing. Okay, that's out. Okay, have the bolt. Now the one. I tell you, like this tool right here, it's a lifesaver. Like it gets into anything, most things basically. I mean, yeah, it's making this job a lot easier for us. So okay, so next thing we have to do is to remove this one here. So once you remove this, the door is as good as ready to come out. So let's do that. And I'll probably have to put the camera down because, yeah. There you go. All right, so you know what? I might have to back one more time and move this like this. Okay, that's a better angle. All right. So what I will do basically is I'll put the bolts here so I don't mistake the other two bolts with this one. There you go. Now the door is ready to come out. So I'm gonna put the camera down and we can resume later. All right, so I took the old door out. So this is the door here.
So I'm going to take the wiring harness out, the soft close door mechanism, because if you recall, the front door wiring harness is different. Again, this is because this door comes with soft close door, but this doesn't have that option. So unfortunately, yeah, it's a lot of work to do, but we have to do that. So yeah, now let's go ahead and take the wiring harness out and we can proceed.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, there she is. The door all installed. Everything lines up perfectly. This looks really good, like nothing ever happened. Yeah, I'll wash the car in a minute. And also the soft close door works. Amazing. So yeah, I will take care of this. I'll take this to the body shop. It's a buddy of mine, and he'll take care of this. That's easy peasy stuff, including the bumper set and also the headlights. So yeah, that's the final outcome. So we did this under a day. So yeah, the rear door wasn't really bad. I mean, it kind of took a minute, but wasn't as difficult as the front door. I learned a lot from doing the front door, so that helped me a lot. So yeah, this is cool. So we'll take her on a test drive and see how fast this can go. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this we're gonna call it a day. On the next episode, we'll focus on fixing the headlights, touch up the bumper. I'll take the car to a buddy of mine that has a body shop. He'll take care of that for us. So I promise you guys at the beginning of this video, I'm gonna tell you how much everything costs, what I spent so far, and bring this car back to life. So basically, the winning bid for this car was $7,100. Out of the door, approximately $8,200 or something like that. And we've spent $600 so far on the parts. That's the two doors and the fender. We found an amazing deal on Facebook Marketplace. So this is excluding the cost to, of course, fix the headlights and touch up the paint and all that good stuff. So we're looking at spending approximately $9,500. Everything on this car. I mean, if you look online, the retail price for this car is close to $15,000, $16,000, $17,000 depending on the mileage. So I mean, given the fact that it's a salvage car, of course it's gonna affect the value, but again, there's still some profit to be made from the car. So hit me up on the comment section, let me know what you guys think. On the next episode, we'll test drive the car, see how fast this car can go. This car comes with 440 horsepower with 480 pound-feet of torque. Now that's fast in BMW definition. So I'm excited about that. So I'll catch you guys on the next one. Take care, enjoy the rest of your day, and peace.